Markets in 2025 are complex and uncertain. Economic growth is decelerating. Inflation remains persistent. And treasuries, once the ultimate safe haven, are no longer pulling their weight. A recent JP Morgan survey conducted during the IMF World Bank meetings found that 25% of respondents prefer holding cash. Interestingly, emerging markets ranked second, not due to renewed optimism, but rather a lack of conviction in U.S. market leadership. That's where the iShares Core MSCI Emerging Markets ETF, ticker IEMG, comes in. It's a low-cost, passively managed fund that tracks the MSCI Emerging Markets IMI index, providing exposure to over 2,700 stocks across 13 emerging markets. And unlike some older EM funds that lean heavily into China, IEMG spreads its bets more broadly, with a relatively balanced allocation across markets like India, Taiwan, South Korea, and Brazil. It's a strategic way to capture long-term structural shifts without placing all your bets on a single market. Top holdings currently include Taiwan Semiconductor, Tencent, Alibaba Group, and Samsung Electronics. Sector-wise, the fund leans toward financials, information technology, and consumer discretionary, positioning it to benefit from ongoing global growth themes. Of course, emerging markets come with their own set of risks: currency volatility, political instability, and sensitivity to global trade and monetary policy. That's why context matters. To dig deeper, ask yourself, how does IEMG's performance compare to the S&P 500? Which countries and sectors have contributed the most to returns? And how might macro drivers like trade policy, interest rate differentials, and geopolitical tensions shape future outcomes? Here's a strategic prompt to guide your analysis. Use tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Kavout, or FinChat to explore it further with data-backed insights. As a portfolio strategist, evaluate IEMG's 12-month performance versus the S&P 500. Break down total return contributions by country and sector. Assess how valuation metrics, currency movements, and geopolitical risks may influence forward-looking returns. Use data from BlackRock, Morningstar, and MSCI to support your insights. In a fragmented global economy, diversified emerging market ETFs like IEMG may become the new default for global diversification, but only if you understand what's under the hood. And this kind of analysis, it can easily be applied to other region-specific or thematic ETFs as well. Thank you for watching. For more insights and research prompts like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel or join our newsletter, AI and Investment Research and Finance. Details are in the description.